Okay, bank acceptances, part one. In order to thoroughly understand the meaning of an acceptance, it is first necessary to consider the definition of a bill of exchange, because an acceptance is first a bill of exchange before it becomes an acceptance. Okay, this is what a private acceptance looks like. So there are two types of acceptances: private and a bank acceptance. So those made by private parties are private acceptance, such as individuals, firms, or corporations, which you all are. And there are those made by banks for their customers, by means of which the credit of the bank is extended to the customer. Now, that last part is propaganda, but nevertheless, acceptances made by private parties are usually in connection with transactions for the purchase of merchandise or for the financing thereof. Think about that. This, and let me show y'all what book this is from so you guys can reference it. Banks and Acceptances. Right? This actually was made by a bank. This book was written by a bank. So here's a public acceptance. It's a bank acceptance. So bank is public and this is private. Let's read about public acceptances. Those made by banks for their customers. So a bank acceptance consists of the extension of the bank's credit to a customer, by which the bank permits the use of its own credit by its client for a consideration. Such credit being either secured or unsecured, depending entirely upon the business character and financial responsibility of the applicant. A bank acceptance may be created as follows, and then it looks exactly like how a custodial account of a bank accepts your dividends. Now, this is where it gets greasy, y'all. So, banks and trust companies can accept for a commission the paper issued by their best customers and sell it in the open market, thus adding to their business another feature which can be a source of definite profit. Now, who do y'all think is making the profit off of the notes they're selling? Off of the paper issued by their best customers? Pay attention to the state's attitudes of the banking law. Like Louisiana, power to accept. Here, the rest of the states at the time that this book was written. Now, you guys can go back and see if your state's attitude has changed.